Hello everyone, I'm going to rant a little bit about ChatGPT and maybe in the process teach you a little bit of programming in C++. I asked ChatGPT to write C++ code to detect mobs for Kinetic Shield. Kinetic Shield is bubble around player which is supposed to push mobs from this bubble. ChatGPT generated the code. This is the code which ChatGPT detected. This is not very interesting for me. Maybe it is interesting, but main focus is going to be this part, detect mobs. Let's copy paste it in my codes. I'm not going to create component for it. I'm just going to implement it directly in the class, in the character actor. I'm going to run this function on every single tick. Let's make it a or the character, and yeah, detect mobs is okay name, so let's put it in private and let's call it detect mobs. Obviously ChatGPT does not know about my coding standard, so which is of course fine. Adding bunch of command lines, also I'm going to delete them, but it's fine because code requires some explanation and blah blah blah. It's also fine. I'm not going to rant about this thing. I'm going to format it also with my formatting style. Here's it. This line is good. This line is also okay. It should not be get owner because it's directly implemented in the actor. Overlap results, it's also fine. It is complaining though. Okay, we need to include something. We need to include engine overlap results. This neither ChatGPT neither my Unreal Engine updated it. The normal include, which I can look up in the help, did not do the thing. Engine types didn't work. Here, this is my beginning of the rant. The collision shape. Collision shape, it's repeated twice. So like I do not know, we do not need to do this thing. We can just do. There is another thing. Const is missing here. Overlap results are changeables. We do not need const for this guy and put auto because there is a collision shape here. So we do not need to do twice right f collision shape. F collision query params. This is kind of okay, but would be better to do with immediately invoked function like this. Obviously put auto and const here. The result, or let's call it R, like this, or return R, like this. So this is better because now we can put const here. We now know collision params are not going to be changed. So let's capture by, and we need to put this here. We actually can capture only this. It doesn't matter too much, it's too short. We cannot bleed too many stuff. This, I guess, ChatGPT just pick up from Unreal Engine standard, and Unreal like to put B on front. This is not needed neither, and again, const is missing here. I just removed the command. So let me fix it here. So let's make things to compile. Of course, ChatGPT doesn't know what is my mob class, and I just a mob. Let's fix this thing. This is fine. Okay, of course, remove the commands. Instead of calling this function, I'll just put the log mob detected, and I'll put mob cat name like this. And we needed to include mob. Include mob.h. Nothing is complaining. This is my biggest uphill battle with ChatGPT because it doesn't like to do early returns. So just do early returns. The code is going to be way cleaner. Const again missing here. So we would know we are not going to update this array accidentally. Again, we can put const here. Again, let's do early returns. Not continue. It's not early return, but anyways, just we can see there is a lot of nesting gets away. Code becomes way more flutter. Yeah, we cannot do const here. So now we know, not having const here, we know there is a possibility a hit actor may be changed, and it will be changed because we will apply the damage to the mob. This code, we do not need all of these things. We can remove this part. This part we can remove because this cast would take care about things like if it's null, it will return null, and if it's not the amob class, it also will return null. So this is just the extra code. These 2 lines, it's just a noise. It's actually going to improve the readability of the code if we do it this way. This is how code's supposed to look like. At least since I changed everything what I believe has to be done for good code. This is how ChatGPT code looks like. I mean, comments are fine, right? But missing const, insane nastiness here, it has to be fixed. I would go extra mile because we know we're assigning float here. Just can put auto here. We do not care about shield center type. It's some sort of location. Just put auto here. And just because we are doing a bunch of autos here, let's swap it up and do it like this. We are getting results only on this call, so let's move it here. So it's kind of would be combined. Again, we do not care too much what type is it, so let's just put auto has hit. This is actually has to be changed, I believe, because type, we can see type here, a mom. So just put auto here. There is a lot of, and yeah, and let's put auto here as well. And in the header file. It does not follow my coding practice, so for name function names I use lowercase, and for variables also I do use first letter is lowercase. So I do first letter capital for types, so like for classes, for enums, but for types are starting with capital letter, and everything else variables starting with lowercase. Let's go down case region. And I also like to have contractions, so let's call it R. This is mom. So let's see how it works. So let's compile it. So it's compiled, and we can see in the log, okay, so mob detected. They are quite close, but we can run away from them and it will stop spamming. So we go far away from them, and there is no spam mob detected. And if we come closer to them, it's again start spamming. It runs on the tick, so yeah, it's really fast. I did not, of course, implement it, the effect of the shield. Oh, this is broken. Yeah, I know what I break it. So I broke it. Okay. Anyways, This is my rant about ChatGPT. It is great tool to start the code because to start writing the code because I did not know about this function, right? Overlap multi-channel, and there is a lot of parameters and how to set it up, how to make the sphere. Anyways, hopefully you learned something. Thank you for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye.